Hey y'all. So what's up? Today we're just gonna be doing a little chit chat, I guess, life update, girl chat, because I feel like I haven't really done one of those with y'all yet. And as you can see, we have a different change of scenery this week. I am not in Atlanta. I'm in Houston. I decided to come to Houston this weekend last minute. It definitely wasn't planned, but I just felt like I needed to get out of Atlanta and do something nice for myself. So I decided to come to Houston. I think that I haven't seen my mom. First of all, it's March. I have not seen my mom since Christmas. And I haven't seen my Houston friends and stuff since Christmas, because I don't know if y'all know, but I have two best friends from high school that still live in Houston. Like, one of my best friends, Jasmine, I've been knowing her since I was 16. Actually 15. And my other best friend, Jordan, we've been best friends since we were 18. And yeah, I just wanted to come see them and see my friend Kellen. Shout out to all my friends. I haven't seen them in so long, and I think it's just so important to carve out that time in your life, even with like being busy and life be lifing. You gotta make time for your people. Plus, I just needed some self-care. So booked a room at the Post Oak in Houston, which is one of my favorite hotels, if not my favorite hotel in Houston, to be honest. I really don't think no hotel is touching the Post Oak. So when y'all come to Houston, y'all definitely need to stay here. Top tier, the vibes, the service, the atmosphere, everything is 10 out of 10. But yeah, so I don't know, like I just kind of been feeling a little, I don't want to say down. I haven't been down, but I just been feeling kind of like stuck, I guess. Like, I'm coming up on 9 years living in Atlanta this year. It'll be 9 years in May. And I don't know. Like, I think I'm just over it a little bit. Like, I'm starting to be over it, because in my personal opinion, Atlanta is just, it's not what it used to be. When I first moved there, I think that it's just not as fun, and it just doesn't give me that excitement anymore. Like, I remember at one point when I first moved to Atlanta, you couldn't get me to come to Houston. Like, I rarely ever would come home, because I just felt like Atlanta was where it was at. And the vibes were great. It was a good time. I was young. I was really enjoying myself. Now that I'm older, I just think Atlanta just doesn't give me the same feels as it used to. And I really never thought about moving anywhere else after Atlanta. Like, I guess I thought that was gonna be my last stop, you know? But now I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, I still love Atlanta, and I do feel like I'll probably always have a place there. But I think this year I'm definitely going to be moving around a lot more, and I've even been contemplating purchasing something in Houston within like the next year or so, just because I think I want to be able to kind of be back and forth a little bit more. Atlanta is cool, but I be missing Houston. Like, every time I come home and I hang out with my friends and I be with my family and stuff, I really miss being so close to them and spending so much time with them, because, you know, in Atlanta, it's really, I mean, I do have friends in Atlanta, don't get me wrong. But I guess as far as like my family, it's really just, you know, it's really just me. I don't have any family out there. And then my mom and all her siblings, like, they're older. So I really enjoy spending that time with them, and I can't do that in Atlanta. But, you know, the thing about Atlanta is that's where work is. That is where we film Poor Minds. That's where our set is at. And I could live anywhere and then just go back to Atlanta whenever I need to record. But I don't know. I definitely think I want to keep a place in Atlanta, but I'm definitely strongly considering buying something in Houston just so I could be here a lot more. But I have really enjoyed myself this weekend. I've taken a lot of time to myself, because as y'all know, I'm still doing 75 hard. So I have hung out with my friends and stuff, but I haven't been drinking. You know, I just wanted to kind of step outside, enjoy the vibes, because it is rodeo. It's rodeo season here in Houston. So the rodeo is going on right now until the end of March, and I also wanted to come out here for that, which was one of the main reasons why I decided to just book a little last minute trip and come out here. So I'm actually going to the rodeo today. It's gonna be really, really fun. Me and my friends are gonna be outside. One of my best friends, Jordan, he is actually working. He works on like the rodeo committee, I think every year for the past few years. So I'm gonna go do that. And of course, y'all know I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna get some footage so y'all can see the carnival, all the good food that's up there. Y'all know I'm gonna put on a little, a little spicy little cowgirl fit or something like that. I had went and got these little French pants yesterday, but I didn't try them on, so I'm really hoping that they fit. But the girl that I seen that had them on before me, she has a boutique, and shout out to her boutique. It's called Looks Like Boutique here in Houston, and her name is Ashton, but she wears a small. So I'm like, if she can fit a small, I feel like I can fit a small because we were on the same size. But yeah, I don't know if y'all have ever felt like this. So maybe y'all can leave comments and let me know. But I feel like I don't really know if I feel like I belong in Atlanta anymore. And maybe it's just a phase. Maybe it's just something that I've been going through lately. But I've been feeling this way, if I'm being honest, for like the past year. So y'all don't know this, but I actually moved to a different unit in my building. So same floor plan and everything, but I just moved to a higher floor because I wanted to be, higher up, have a better view, whatever. So I did that at the end of last year in December. But prior to that, because my lease was ending, I really was considering like just putting all my stuff in storage and just traveling a lot and just coming back, like traveling to different places, maybe staying one place for a month, staying another place for another month, and then just coming back to Atlanta when I needed to record Port Minds. But obviously I decided against it because as spontaneous of a person as I truly do believe that I am, and I am really spontaneous, I don't know. For me, I just need to have a home base. You know what I mean? Like, I think it is so amazing. People who could just put all their stuff in storage or sell all of their stuff and just travel abroad for like a year or two. I think that's really, really dope. And I do think that that's something that if you're going to do it, you should do it while you're young and you don't have kids and stuff. But like, for me, I just need to have a place. Like, I need to have one place that I know I can always come back to. All my stuff is here. Maybe it's just a comfort thing. So again, like I said, maybe I'm not as spontaneous as I like to believe I am. But that's something that I was considering doing. But obviously, I didn't end up doing it. But either way, I do think I'm really going to try to start traveling more this year. Because, I already travel a lot. But, actually going places and, like, staying there for, like, a few weeks. And just, getting out of Atlanta for a little bit. Because Atlanta's just boring to me. Like, I've been trying to think of the word that I want to use the whole time that I've been talking to y'all. And to be honest, I think I'm just very bored with Atlanta. It's not that I don't feel like I belong there or whatever. It's just, I'm just bored. I'm bored. I feel like everything that Atlanta has to offer, in my opinion, been there, done that. Like, I've been living there since I was 25. I have done so much in Atlanta. Like, I worked in the clubs for years, so I used to be outside all the time, so that doesn't excite me. I done met everybody that y'all could think of that live in Atlanta. I done met every damn body. I know every damn body. Poor Minds is so successful. It became successful in Atlanta. Like, we really covered a lot of ground and a lot of traction out there. I'm very grateful for the experience because without Atlanta, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing because for damn sure, if Lex and I stayed in Houston and we never moved to Atlanta, our Poor Minds would not be what it is because Houston just does not have the space for media and entertainment like that. Like, it's just not a big industry out here that you can flourish in. That's why I feel like so many people who are from Houston that are successful, they eventually ended up having to branch out and move outside of Houston because we just don't have the resources here for an entertainment career. Now, other things, if you're gonna work in the medical field, if you're gonna work in oil and gas, this is a great city to live in. You get a lot of bang for your buck. It's a beautiful city, it's a vibrant city, but just with what I wanted to do with my life, I knew I had to get the hell on and move somewhere else. So I'm very grateful for Atlanta. But now as I get older, I just be a little homesick. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think it's just a phase that I'm going through, or like it's probably just really, it's done for me in Atlanta? Our love affair is done. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and I just also wanted to talk to y'all about self-care. It's just so important to take time out for yourself. I know with all of the hustle and bustle in life, like, we sometimes forget to take care of the main priority, which is us. But you have to do that for yourself sometimes, y'all, because it really just gives you so much clarity and peace of mind, and you just feel so much better about yourself. Like, I really have been pampering myself this weekend. I went to the spa, I went to the steam room. I found out one of my cousins is a supervisor at this hotel, and I come here, I'm not gonna say I come here all the time, but I've definitely stayed here a good amount of times over the past few years, and I never knew that he was a supervisor. That's insane. But yes, I went to the spa. I've been ordering hella room service. I just been enjoying the views, enjoying the vibes, just relaxing, writing in my journal, taking time to myself, because I feel like I have not just gotten away and had a little staycation and took some time to myself in a really, really long time. So I'm glad that I did that for myself this weekend, and I feel good. I feel rejuvenated. I'm ready to get back to Atlanta this week and handle all my business, because this week is going to be a really, really busy week. As y'all know, Lex and I keep talking about this. We have a huge, huge announcement coming up. Huge announcement coming up soon that we cannot wait to share with y'all, because it's really that exciting. Like, I can't even believe we about to do what we about to do. But we have a huge announcement coming up soon, y'all. So y'all stay tuned for that. And we're definitely going to have y'all be a part of it. So if you live in the Atlanta area, we're going to be making an announcement soon. And if you live there, come out, support us, because it's going to be open to our girls and our guys too. So yeah, I have a busy week. When I get back, I have to do some stuff for that new project that we're working on. We have to record for mines. I have some other personal stuff that I need to handle. I have a new campaign that I'm about to launch for Muse, because I have new products coming out for the spring. So yeah, I have a busy week ahead, but I'm glad that I was able to get away, spend some time with my family, spend some time with my friends, the people who I feel like really, really know me, my day ones that just been there, and really enjoy time with them. And also go to the rodeo, because I'm a Texas girl, I'm a Houston girl. We love rodeo season, so yeah. But okay, let's get into some other stuff. Okay, and so with that being said, something that I really wanted to talk to y'all about is being scared of the next chapter of your life, but doing it scared anyways. I have always been a big advocate for do it scared. It don't matter, because I feel like when you get older, you're going to regret the shots that you didn't take over the ones that you did. Because at least if you try something and it don't succeed and you fail at it, at least you tried it, so you know the outcome. If you never try, you never know what could have been. So I don't know. I have to have this pep talk with myself, because I don't know if it's something that is going on with me as I get older, but I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm becoming a little pussy. Like, I'm becoming a little scary. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, very much not like me. Like, when I was younger, I was very much the type of person that would just get up and go. I would quit a job ASAP if it wasn't serving me. Anything that's not serving me, I would leave. As I get older, I find myself being hesitant or resistant a little bit to change. And I'm just like, who are you, girl? Who are you? That is not true. So I just be having to have these pep talks with myself all the time. And I guess now I'm having it with y'all as I'm talking myself through it. But you have to do stuff scared. I feel like my life is changing dramatically currently. It's a lot of things going on, and great things, exciting things. But in being human, I just feel like not knowing what the next chapter is going to bring. I think we can all say it probably gives us all a little bit of anxiety, and I'm no different. I'm human. I know people always think I have it together or I look like I have it together. The thing about me, I'm just a really private person, like I prefer to take my L's in silence. It's not that I don't have no L's. It's not that I don't take no L's. I just prefer to keep it to myself. As I get older, I realize it's beauty and it's power in sharing things with other people, because you never know who it can help. You never know who it can touch. It's so many other people that be going through the same situations that you have been through, or are having the same thoughts, the same doubts that you're having, and you sharing your testimony, or you sharing how you made it through something, or how you're making it through something can really help the next person. And I think that that's the era that I'm in my life, which is why I decided to start sharing more of my personal life, just more of who I am, giving y'all more of an insight to me outside of Poor Minds over here on this channel, because I really want people to understand, like, I'm human. I go through stuff. I know I seem like I have a tough exterior, but I be having self-doubt too. I do consider myself to be very confident, but I have self-doubt just like anybody else. And like, yeah, with this new chapter in my life, I'm excited, but I'm scared at the same time, because I just know my life is going to be, with all of the different projects and different things that I have going on, I just know my life is going to be so different in the next 6 months and by the end of the year. And although it's good things coming, it still scares me. Like, the unknown scares me. And then I guess too, because I knew Poor Minds was going to end up growing and becoming as successful as it is, I knew that was going to happen. But I don't know. I guess the scale, the magnitude that it's happening, and the quickness, you know what I mean? And when I say quickness, don't get me wrong, this has been a long grind. Like, our success did not happen overnight. We've been recording Poor Minds since 2018. So it's 2025, it'll be 6 years in October. So it's just like, it definitely hasn't been an overnight grind, but it's still happening very quickly, in my opinion. Like, our success, everything that's happening with Poor Minds, everything that's happening in our personal lives, I feel like this past year and a half, Poor Minds has just been blowing up and taking off, and I'm extremely grateful. But sometimes I just be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is my life. Like, I can't believe it. Like, the craziest stuff be happening to us. Like, we have an Essence article coming out. I can go ahead and say it because Savannah James is in the article as well, and she posted it on her story the other day, and she tagged Poor Minds, and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? Seriously. Savannah James just tagged us. Tagged Poor Minds on her Instagram story, and we're in the same Essence article with her in Essence magazine, a magazine that I used to read as a child growing up. My mama used to have all the Essence magazines. My grandma used to have all the Essence magazines. And me and Lex are in the print version of Essence magazine. Tyra Banks is on the cover. Used to watch Tyra growing up. Huge fan of Tyra. Like, y'all get where I'm going with this? Like, sometimes it just be surreal. And like I said, I'm a very confident person. So a part of me is also kind of like, duh, of course you was going to get there. Of course. Like, if not who, then you. Of course you were going to be where you are, because you that girl. But at the same time, another part of me on the inside be like, I can't believe this. It's crazy. But you know me, I be having to keep it cool on the outside. But life is just really crazy. But I just wanted to say, do it scared. If you gotta have 50,000 pep talks with yourself every day, do that. Because I do that all the time. I tell myself all the time when I get nervous, when I'm unsure of myself, when I'm not feeling myself and doubting myself, I just tell myself, girl, you got this. You did it before, you could do it again. And you haven't even scratched the surface of where you're going to go. So yes, y'all, just keep that in mind. Do it scared. That's our mantra for 2025. And then another thing that I had really wanted to talk to y'all about too is just, letting go. letting go and being grateful for where you are, because I am such a overthinker. I'm such an overthinker. I'm such a perfectionist. Like, I just always want to keep accomplishing things. Like, I never want to get caught up in the success that I already have and the things that I've already accomplished, because I feel like that's how people fall off. And maybe that could be the wrong mentality to have about this, but I feel like when people start feeling themselves and they become complacent and they feel like I've arrived, you stop having that get up and go, that ambition in you that got you to where you already are. And I just never want to lose that. You know what I mean? Like, I always want to be focusing on the next goal. It's like, okay, this is cool, I accomplished this, but what's next? And my friends always tell me, they're like, girl, you be doing some amazing shit. Like, you be doing some bomb ass shit, some awesome shit that, like, it's out of the ordinary. It's not normal. A lot of the accomplishments that you've made, a lot of the things that you do on a normal basis, and you just never take the time out to pat yourself on the back. So today, I'm taking the time out and I pat myself on the back, because I have come a long way. I really have. Like, my attitude, my personality, who I am as a person, just doing a lot of the self-work, going to therapy, getting closer to God, getting better with prayer, and just, I don't know, like, I've really come a long way over the years. So I do have to give myself a pat on the back sometimes. But like I said, I think I just don't ever want to get caught up in, oh, well, yeah, I've made it. Because then I feel like you stop trying to accomplish the next goal. But sometimes you do have to sit back and reflect and just be grateful for how far God has brought you, how far you came as a person. Because, look, you ain't gonna get nowhere if you don't do the work. You can't skip the work, because it's gonna show every time. You can't get past not doing the work. So I just think sometimes we have to acknowledge that and just take a moment, sit back, reflect, and be like, wow, I'm really doing a good job. Because I know too, sometimes if one thing or a few things go wrong in your life, you'll tend to forget about the great things that's going on. And it's like, okay, things might not be going well in this particular area, but in all of these other areas, you're extremely blessed. You know, you doing your thing. So you have to keep that in mind, because I feel like I'm like that a lot of the time too, especially when it comes to like my personal life. Like, I'll be like, oh, my career is going so great. I'm making so many accomplishments, so many strides in my career. But when it comes to my personal life, at times I'm just like, okay, what we doing? What we doing? You know, and y'all know I've been in a relationship for, you know, the past few years, and I just think sometimes when it comes to my personal life, I'm just like, okay, what's next? What we about to do? What we about to do? But you can't get caught up in that and lose sight of the other blessings that you have going on. So that was just a word I wanted to give to y'all as well, because I too be suffering from that, and I have to constantly remind myself, it's coming. Everything that you want is coming in life. If you truly believe that you deserve things and you put the work in to get them, you're going to get everything that you want out of life. And delay do not mean denied. I always feel like that's a word that you have to tell people as well. I feel like just because it hasn't come yet, that doesn't mean that it's not coming. And nobody knows your life plan better than God. He got a plan for us. And you just got to stay on the course, trust his process, trust his timing, and know that everything that is for you is coming for you. And don't compare yourself to other people. Don't look at other people's life and feel like they got it all together, because they, in fact, do not. People are only going to show you the good parts. They're not going to ever show you the bad parts. As somebody who, for a really long time, only showed y'all the good parts, take it from me. People are never going to show y'all the bad parts of what be going on in their life. They're just going to show you the good things. Now I'm in a space where I definitely want to be more transparent and vulnerable. It took time to get here, and it's going to take time for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish within yourself, your career, everything. And that's okay. It's okay for things to take time. We ain't got nothing but time. And also with the theme of just letting go, I think that I am finally in a space where I'm open to having to start building a relationship with my biological dad. Y'all probably already know my story, my adoption story. It's like a whole video on YouTube that I did years ago with DJ Smalls, that started resurfacing and going viral randomly recently. But yeah, so y'all know I'm adopted. I was raised by my mom and dad that adopted me at birth. So that's my dad that I have tattooed on my arm. But my biological dad was in prison most of my life. He literally just got out a few years ago. And it was actually like a few months or like a year after my dad that raised me passed away. So for me, it was just a lot with having to process that, because he was supposed to be in prison for life. So I never thought I was even gonna have the opportunity to ever be able to build any type of relationship with him, to be completely honest. And when he got out of jail, and then it was right after my dad that raised me passed, I don't know, I just had a lot of mixed feelings and emotions about it, because my dad had just passed away, and that was the only dad I ever knew. So I wasn't really that accepting of having this new person come into my life and like building a relationship with them. So I really feel like I had needed to take a lot of time out to heal and to really grieve properly and get through the passing of my dad. And now that it's been almost 5 years, because this August it'll be 5 years since my dad passed away. Now that it's been almost 5 years, I think I'm finally ready to start trying to build that relationship with my dad, with my biological dad. He called me the other day actually, and that was the first time we talked probably in the last 8 months. And it was a really, really good conversation. Like, I feel like we headed in the right direction. But it's just so funny because whenever I be talking to my biological dad, because he's not that much older than me, it very much gives big brother vibes. Like, it do not give daddy daughter at all. It be giving like I'm talking to my big brother. But it was a really, really good conversation, and I'm glad that I'm finally opening my heart up to having that relationship, you know what I mean, and giving him a chance, because so much time was missed, so much time was lost. And I'm glad that I finally have gotten to a place, because it was almost kind of like I felt guilty, I think, at one point. Like, I definitely was grieving, but it was also kind of like a guilt that I can't explain that I was feeling. Almost kind of like I was betraying my dad that raised me. Like, I'm betraying him by having a relationship with this new person, and my dad isn't here anymore to meet him, to like feel him out, to get to know him. Because that's something that scares me too as I get older. I just feel like, you know, and not specifically just talking about my biological dad, but just people in general. Like, with the growth and the success that I'm having, a new fear unlocked is me just never knowing people's true intentions. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I feel like I used to be so naive. My friends will tell you, I always thought everybody had great intentions. Everybody was gonna be a good friend, just like I'm a good friend. Bitches wasn't gonna be being weird. They really fuck with me and really want to be my homegirl and really want to hang with me and get to know me and be around me for genuine reasons. Men too, like, oh yeah, he probably just really like me, he want to be around me, get to know me. No, as I've gotten older, I realized that it's not the case with everybody. People be strange. People be really, really strange. So you just got to be careful. And especially me being in the space that I'm in, I have to be careful with who I befriend, who I let into my circle, who I let into my business, all of those things. Because you just never know the motives. So I think that was another fear that I had in building a relationship with him. But now I'm opening my heart up to trying to see where it goes, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if something is not for me and it's not supposed to work and he's not supposed to be in my life, or anybody for that matter, God will remove them. God will show you the signs. He gonna let you know. I am highly favored, covered, protected, anointed, all of those things. So I truly believe that God is always looking out for me. He always has my best interest. And if something is not supposed to work or it's not supposed to happen, he will not allow me. So I'm releasing the fear. And that's another mantra this year. I'm just releasing the fears. Releasing any fears that I have about anything, any doubt, and I'm just giving it to God. He has done an amazing job orchestrating my life so far. So why would I try to get in the way of that now? And I feel like y'all should feel the same. But yeah, these are just thoughts that I've been having, thoughts that I've been having. I just wanted to share with y'all, be a little vulnerable, be a little transparent about where I've been mentally, the space I've been in mentally in life lately. And y'all should tap in, let me know how y'all been feeling, what's been going on with y'all. I think these type of sessions are just therapeutic sometimes. So if y'all would like for me to continue doing little chit chats, life updates like this, maybe once a month, let me know and I will make sure that I do that. But yeah, y'all, other than that, life has been really great. I'm feeling really blessed and excited about the next chapter in my life, and I just can't wait for y'all to see a lot of the exciting things that are about to happen, because it's really, really exciting. But yeah, I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm about to go to the gym because today is day 45 of my 75 hard challenge. Even when I'm out of town, still getting it in, not skipping a day. And today's leg day, can't skip leg day. So yeah, I'm about to go get in this gym, get ready to go to this rodeo, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.